Welcome back, y'all, to another episode of Tony Plays The Binding of Isaac. Hope everyone's doing good. Everyone's chilling, going about their day nice and lovely. You know, is it weird to say that ever since I did Tainted Jacob and then Tainted Lazarus, both of which I thought were gonna be awful back to back, I feel a little confident. I feel a little confident in wanting to attempt this loser again. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if I can lock in or not. I hope I can, but I've been proven wrong sometimes. Anyways, all that aside, hope you guys are doing good. I'm chilling, you know, enjoying my day. Or the rest of my day, I should say, considering work and all that, you know, whatnot. Everything's nice and dandy, I'm gonna be honest. Only one issue I kind of really have, and that is I fell asleep a little late last night, so I'm kind of tired. But, I mean, granted, when aren't I tired? I feel like I'm always mentioning that. And all that aside, though, Gamescom was yesterday, the time of this recording, you know, today, but Gamescom happened. Just finished watching it. Not just, but you know, earlier in the day finished watching it. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I am very excited. I saw a lot of cool shit that, one, I'm excited for, and two, I'm like, man, this is pretty fucking fire. One of which was this new game that released same day called Void Break. It seemed to be like an FPS roguelike. So I decided, hey, I like roguelikes. And I'm a huge fan of FPS games. Let's say we give this game a try. So I bought it. Played it for a little bit, however, I feel like I need a little bit more time, you feel me? I have played it a little bit, but not nearly enough to kind of gather a real sensible opinion is what I'm trying to say. You know? Like I just started playing it, so I'll see how I enjoy the game. If I don't enjoy it, I'm, you know, definitely more than capable of initiating a refund or whatever. It's just gonna be annoying. I'm gonna be a little bit disappointed is all. Because the game looked cool, you know? I want new and cool games to come out, and I want to play new and cool games. So when there is one that exists that like seems interesting, of course I want to give it a shot. But if I play it and the shit is trash, then I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be sad. So I really hope more game time in this game doesn't reveal it to be garbage, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyways, me dying almost instantly is really good and definitely is indicative of something great, surely. You know what I mean? Surely this indicates good fortune comes my way or whatever, right? That's the saying or some shit like that. Wow. You know what I need, man? I need, what's it called? That funny item? Blank card. I need blank card, dude. Blank card would be very, very useful. I'm gonna be 100% real. Also, Butterbean blows. Oh, not bad. I already popped it. I already used its actual decent thing, might as well. Get away from me. Oh my god. Speaking of, all right. I know that a lot, it's funny as a joke as it is, a lot of my recent recordings, hold on. I know a lot of my recent recordings have pretty much just become how long until Tony talks about Call of Duty Zombies. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I'm sorry, that's this one too. Because they showed off Black Ops 7. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I do not really give a fuck about Black Ops 7 itself. What I do sort of care about is, well, you know, the zombies. It's the whole thing that I go crazy for. You know, how long until Tony mentions zombies? Doing it right now. They revealed a little teaser, one of which being the main crew is apparently supposed to be a mix of the now reimagined classic characters and also the Requiem crew, which I think is going to be very interesting, definitely, for storytelling. It's going to be very interesting, but that's not the main deal. That's not the main deal. The main deal is the map. They have not given the map a name yet. However, it seems to be insanely reminiscent of a Black Ops 2 map that I have mentioned before, and I've mentioned many a time. And that is, it seems to be very reminiscent of the map known as Transit, released for Black Ops 2 back in like 2013 or whatever. Now I'm gonna be honest, I usually wouldn't be excited. However, I'm fucking geeked. All right, hold on. Give me a second. But I'm geeked right now. Forgive me. I had to step out real quick. But like I was saying, I'm geeked. All right. Might be thinking, Tony, why are you geeked right now? You know, what's up? Because I had to burp. Because the new map, no names have been revealed, brother, but it looks just dead ass like a Transit remake, alright? And I'm excited because new hardware, you know, I feel like, honestly, one of the Where's the line, bro? I can't end it. One of the few reasons as to why Transit and Die Rise, I believe, failed slash, you know, didn't live up to its expectations was due to the fact that both those maps, in my opinion, were limited by hardware. I think mainly Transit though. Transit was like definitely kind of cooked by hardware limitations due to unfortunate circumstances. You know, the Xbox 360 being at that point, what, 2013 era? It's like a 2012, 2013 era. That's like a 7-year-old console at that point. You know what I mean? 7-8-year-old console. And soon, you know, newer generation, we're gonna be able to enjoy the beauty of what's it called, of the PS3 and the Xbox One or whatever. I'm being so for real when I say this. I genuinely think that had Transit been cooking for a little bit longer and come out on the Black Ops 3, bro, it would have been one of the most ambitious, one of the craziest and beloved zombies maps of all time, just because of how crazy the shit was. I'm a firm believer of that. I'm a firm believer that Transit was cooked by its own ambition. Jimmy Zielinski cooked himself with his own ambition, you know? And it's unfortunate to say because I'm a huge Jimmy Zielinski fan. I think he is responsible for a very good amount of good zombies maps, you know? Moon. Everything in Black Ops 1, you know? I think by all means, Jimmy Zielinski, great creative director. I think he was just a little ambitious and a great lead, and he was just a little ambitious, unfortunately. You know, can you really blame him? I don't think so. You might find this crazy, but I don't think so, man. I think bro wanted to make something really good, and he set out to try his damnedest to make something really good. However, just due to unforeseen circumstances and consequences, you know, not hardware not being up to code and whatnot, he kind of cooked himself a little bit, all right? And I genuinely believe that. I genuinely believe he cooked himself. But I don't think he was bad at his job by any means, because he also made Buried. When he kind of realized, like, hey, maybe my ideas are a little too crazy, let's tone it down, let's make Buried, and he made a fucking phenomenal zombies map, bro. Alright, Black Ops 2 has unfortunately got, like, some would say 3 good maps and 3 misses, you know? It's got Origins, it's got Mob, and it's got Buried. And then it's got Nuketown Zombies, Die Rise, and Transit. Some say 3 misses. I'm going to crush my remote. And 3 good games, you know? Curse of the Blind, dude. Jesus Christ. Stop giving me this shit. Excuse my language. I'm wrapping it up. I'm wrapping it up, man. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy, greatly appreciate it. Hope you guys have a good day and or good night. I'm gonna go fucking blow my brains out. Peace out.